It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And 4 of those picks led to the loss. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Eagles, first down. First and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 34 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The solid stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're making the end zone.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raiders first down. First and
Now Geno.
38-yard line.
incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
19 more yards. That's another Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
A shotgun snap for Smith. It's caught. Lockett. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good. Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how frequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Sting. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jahan Dotson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try to put something together here in the second half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it is 42-0.
Raiders nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a hole here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 49-yard line.
O'Connell now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. The Las Vegas first.
A run out of the gun to Genty. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Throwing, O'Connell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And bulldozing his way through. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now second and 5. They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That's good. Eagles, first down. First and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Great, set.
Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And
Barkley will try to punch it in. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
back to throw. O'Connell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to have the extra point. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
The Raiders offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking to put a drive together. Now O'Connell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now it's O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That is on the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
Block at the man in motion. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. O'Connell working from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A 7-yard gain. And an Eagles first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for Philadelphia, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.